Well, good morning and welcome back to another vlog. This is Crowsheath Fisheries, as I'm sure you all know by now. And this is my long trip of the year, 3-day trip. I don't normally get them, so I am so excited, so happy to be here. And the car, as you can see, is pretty full. So we are in swim 24 as it was last time, just there. And I am adamant that this time I'm gonna get a carp. So I'm gonna make it happen. Get all of this gear over to the swim. We've got the big bivvy, we've got the massive chair. Basically, this is like a mock run for my France trip. I've got all the setup that I would do, the table, everything. So yeah, this is gonna be a good little test to see how comfortable it is, anything I need to change. So get the car unpacked, get into the swim, get set up, fingers crossed. This is gonna be the trip where I manage to catch. Wish me luck. That's pretty much everything down here. So now with the magic of editing, we're going to turn all this into home for the next 3 days. Got the bivvy up. As I said, that is the Tracker Superdome. So much bigger than the one I normally use. This only comes out, I'll be honest, once, maybe at most twice a year on my longer sessions. But the lovely thing about this is I am, what, 6'3", and I can pretty much walk into this. So much space, it's unreal. I'm keeping this side free because Paul's finishing work at about 2 in the morning and he's driving straight up. He's popping in the swim next to me. And I just said he can just chuck his bed in here just for the night quick, just save him having to set up in the pitch black in the middle of the morning. So yeah, everything is sorted in here. While I was setting up, I was watching the water and I saw one show just underneath that tree there on the island. So no prizes for guessing where one of the rods is going. So we'll get the rods on here, get them set up and start fishing. But yeah, that's the setup. Really comfortable setup. Like I said, this is going to be the setup I take for France. So loads of room for the week, but I've got my power station, stuff like that. See how long that lasts on these 3 days, and I know whether I need to get a new one or whether it's going to be sufficient. But yeah, get the rest of this sorted out. Let's get them rods out, and fingers crossed, this is the trip where it's going to happen. Right, so we're going to get the first one out. This is going to go by the island, which is why I'm using the bait boat, and this is where we saw that fish show while I was watching the water and setting up. So we just got some boilie in there, a bit of pellet, a little bit of crumb, and a little yellow pop-up that you can see there on a Ronnie rig. And I think this might be the first one to do a bite and go, but let's get this one out there and officially start our session. Right, well that's all the rods out. Fingers crossed we're going to get a chance to use this net this trip. So we've got the left hand rod is in about 8 feet of water, about 7 wraps out. That is on a white pop-up, again, boilie and pellet around it. Middle rod is just off the island, underneath that sort of willow tree there where we saw one show when we were setting up. That's a yellow pop-up with boilie and pellet. And then the right hand rod is literally just down there, just on the edge of that branch there, nice and close and in the margins, because you can't neglect the margins in this place. That's on a pink pop-up. Fingers crossed, this is going to be the trip. So everything's set, and now it's time to relax. Well, we've had a nice rest in the bivvy, a nice chill, and we've had some lunch, kept watching the water, and we've not really had that many occurrences on the rods, to be honest. Couple of taps, couple of beeps. One of them was a goose completely wiped us out, so that was nice. Had to redo all 3 rods, but yeah, just had a bit of a relax in the bivvy, to be honest. It's been nice to just be here, just watch the water and just chill. So I think the plan now is going to be make a cup of tea. We've got cheeseburgers for dinner tonight, so looking forward to cooking them. And yeah, I haven't had any reason to move the rods or to change anything in the tactics at the moment. So I think what we're going to do is make some dinner, have that, and then reset the rods for the evening, probably keep it in the same place, to be honest, just refresh the bait, refresh the hook baits, and then just hope that something's going to happen. Like I said, Paul is arriving at about 2:30 in the morning, so I won't film that because it's going to be literally dead of night, pitch black, but you'll see him in the morning. But yeah, we'll make dinner now. Fingers crossed while we're eating something happens, because that does seem to happen. You're just about to tuck into your nice warm food, the rod goes off, by the time you get back it's cold. I don't know if any of you have had that before, but that's been my experience. So get some grub, have a cup of tea, refresh the rods, hopefully something will happen. Actually, first, it's tidy all this up, because what on earth has happened here? Much better. Right, time for food. Well, that's all 3 rods back out. I thought I'd filmed all 3, but turns out the battery died on the 3rd one, and I didn't check. So yeah, still new to this whole vlogging thing. So the sun's come out now though, so it does look really nice. So what we've done is we've gone mid-water with the right and the middle. So the right one's on a fish meal, pink fish meal pop-up with fish meal boilie around it, scattered. The middle rod is on our banker spot that I showed you earlier on still. That's like a sweet nutty bait. That's a yellow pop-up. And then our left-hand rod that you didn't see, sorry about that, that has been bait boated, wind's picking up, just down a reed margin, but off a bit further, because that's going to be there for the night. I don't want it really tight, because I'll never get to it before the fish buries itself in them reeds. So it's a few rod lengths off, but it's hopefully still going to be close enough that, you know, we can catch them when they're cruising around. So that is a white pop-up, a sweet nutty one, with a bit of pellet, a bit of boilie around it. So yeah, rods are all set. Fingers crossed we will have one tonight. I am absolutely determined this trip we are going to get one out of here. So normally, this lake's quite kind to me normally. I've fished here, what, about 10 years? And yeah, normally I do all right here, but this year it's punished me a bit this year. I haven't caught a thing out of this lake, as you've seen. So we're going to really try. Got the lantern on now, it's starting to get dark. So yeah, just gonna enjoy the evening. Rods are set for the night, I'm not gonna move them. Like I said, we've got 2 in mid-water, 1 fish meal, 1 nutty bait, and 1 in the margins, also a nutty bait. So we'll see how they go, all brightly colour pop-ups as you kind of do this time of year. I might swap to maybe like a boosted bottom bait, because the middle rods have been coming back really clean. So if nothing happens tonight, might try a boosted bottom bait tomorrow just for a change. But yeah, hopefully we'll get one tonight. First one of the year for Crowsheath. And yeah, I'll let you know if we do. So gonna chill in the bivvy, Got me a nice big moon chair there, get a drink and just enjoy the night. It is so peaceful, it's lovely. So you will either see me with a fish later on, or we will reconvene in the morning. Morning people, obviously not in the bivvy, we are in the motor. Just popped to the tackle shop just quick this morning just to get a couple of bits, but had a couple of taps last night, nothing amounted to anything. The right hand rod had a couple of positive beeps, bobbin pulled up to the top. I really thought I was in, struck into it, nothing there unfortunately. So going to try again today. Tactics I'm using, I've caught it before, so we're going to keep doing that. But normally this lake, I do pretty well. Like I've never had a problem catching here, but the last, well, this year really, as you've seen, I haven't caught a thing out of here this year yet, and they've just in a bit of a rut with it. I'm hoping that this trip's going to be the one that's going to break that. But yeah, it's hard to. You've been in one of them situations where you look at the water and you don't know where the next bite's actually coming from. It's horrible to be in that position. So fingers crossed. I'll be over the moon if one of them rods go. I don't care what size of carp it is. I'll be over the moon if it goes off. So I'm going to try and make it happen. I'm determined. I am going to catch a fish this session. Let's get back to the bivvy, get them rods out. I think I'm going to do a bacon sandwich for breakfast. And hopefully today is the day. Fingers crossed. Little hole. Should just about have the clearance, you know.
Right, you're 7.5. Starting to come up.
Yeah, 7.5. That goose is going to go right from the line.
Oh no, is it?
No, he hasn't, no. Right there?
Yeah, 4 fish.
Well, that's all the rods back out. Going to make a bacon signing out for me and Paul, and sit back, watch the water, and pray. I think is the aim of today. Just hope something happens. But yeah, all three have gone out sweet. Nice hard drops. All where I'd normally catch fish. So we're going to cross fingers. Please cross your fingers at home for me, and we're gonna see what happens.
Bacon. Don't put it on there, mate.
It's got to go in the pan, not under it. Just think, almost this time next year, we'll be doing this in France for a week, mate. Fishing for 66 pounders.
I wouldn't mind going start off 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yeah. I mean, I won't sniff at a 66 off straight off the bat, but I know what you mean. I'd rather get a couple at the small ones first and like work up to it and build up to it. So what we're saying for that trip though, it's 40 in it, 'cause it's my 40th. So 40 is the target. Target's a 40 each.
Couple of 30s and a 40.
Yeah.
I'll be up with that.
Anything bigger than that,
Bonus.
Brucey bonus. At least this time while we're cooking, we're not being played by geese though. Don't feed them.
Remember
That was your fault. Don't feed them. I know every angler goes through like tricky spells where they don't catch for a while and stuff like that, but why does it have to happen when I've started a YouTube channel? Never had a problem here before. Is there a YouTube curse, do you think?
Yeah.
I think there is. Won't last forever though.
Nope. One bite down here. Could be a PB.
Yeah? Well, that's why we're here then, though, isn't it? Well, I always wonder, obviously at night time, right? They can't see, can they? Like when it's pitch black, it's a new moon tonight, which means there's going to be no, it's not a full moon, it's a new moon. So it's going to be dark as hell, right? So they can't see whether it's a pop-up or a bottom bait or something like that. They're just going to take it, aren't they?
Yeah. I like pop-up though, because it's nice to the back of focus.
Yeah.
Better football.
Yeah, and if you don't know exactly what's on the bottom,
Yeah.
so it just yeah, it just hovers over the top.
Big 40 pounder coming towards your bait, ain't going like that and putting his outside down and going,
No, he turns up, he wafts his pecs, that's moving, that's dodgy. I ain't touching that, it's moody. Jade and the boys will be here in a minute. Jack absolutely loves it, though. He's 2.5 and he just, everything's boilies, pop-ups, daddy fishy, absolutely loves it. Yeah, cheers mate. I'd rather have a fish though, if I'm honest.
Hang on, Jack, stay there.
I'm plucking it.
No, hang on, hang on.
I'm sorry.
in? Nope. No. No. Yep. There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Fat. Mid-20. Will do. Hold on, Whit. Hold on, my lad. Well done. Long time coming.
Go on, babe.
Look at his belly.
Oh, you a dirty 30? He's quite big.
Did you go 30?
No, I still think he's going to be 20s, but I'm just saying.
He's a fair size, mate.
Oh, he's lovely, isn't he?
26.
26?
26.4.
Looks flat, yeah. 25. It's 25.
25.
I'll give it 25. 25.
25, nice, that'll do.
25.
That's £25 of Crowsheath common, and I waited a long time for this one. Oh God, I was just off the island, and that was an absolutely screaming one take, wasn't it?
One toner.
Oh, wow. So yeah, one toner, not one take, one toner. Oh, I am so relieved. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely stunning common. £25, we'll get him back, and hopefully, cheers matey, we'll get some more. Yes, get in. Thank you, my friend. Get this man back. Oh dear. Absolutely made up. I think they mean that much more when you've waited that long for them. Where are you going, buddy? You ready? Yes! Get in.
Right there.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, Paul.
He's holding his weight on.
Let's hope this is the 30, eh?
You know what?
You've worked hard enough for it, mate. Come on, son. How's it feel, Paul? Heavy.
He's holding his weight, I can't get him then.
Oh, let's go, man. He's not a happy boy, is he?
He's not. you know what one this was?
That was your left-hander, wasn't it?
Margin.
I don't want to make you feel...
I think it's a big fish.
I was about to say, it looks like a big fold. The one that came out from 21 was margin, that was £33, wasn't it?
Well, you think this is just gone from the margin to the right, all the way up to the left and then back to the right.
Yeah, man, come on. You can do this, mate. No, yeah, he's in. He's in. Oh, well done, Paul. Get him, mate. You got him?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. Well done, bro. Well done. There we go. Well done, Paul.
What was it? 24?
24-4.
24-4. Fight was unreal.
You know, half scrap, didn't he?
Fight was unreal. I thought it was that big, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, when he looked like that, though.
Beautiful Crowsheath. Crowsheath pond.
Yeah, look at him. Proper chestnut common, that.
Beautiful.
Good angling, mate. Well done. I made up for you.
Well deserved.
Yeah, definitely.
Well deserved.
Well done, mate. Slimy handshake. Well, what a last hour that was. Wow. Oh, I'm so relieved. Honestly, I am over the moon that happened. Like, God, you can probably tell by the smile on my face, but yes. Oh, I've been waiting for that fish since the start of this year. And you know, when you look at the water, I've probably said this already, but you're not sure where the next bite's going to come from. That was the island rod for me, and it just went ripping off. That was an absolute one-toner. And yeah, full all the way in, £25 common. I've absolutely made up, if you can't tell. And then to top that off, as you just seen, Paul's just got one, 24-4, and that thing, God, that fought like a train. We've both been trying since last year to get one of the Crowsheath 30s in here. I really thought that was his time. I was praying that was the fish, that was the £30 that he was going to get, but it was still, I mean, both the commons we've had, gorgeous, really dark colours. Beautiful fish. That's what I was saying. That's the quality of the fish that are in this lake. Absolutely stunning. Like, even the commons are just, yeah, lovely fish. So, and the bonus for that as well was Jade and my boys come down to see me for a bit, and they was in the bivvy. Jack was having a good run around playing with the boilies and the pop-ups, and he was having rides around the bivvy on the Barra, and it went off when I was here. So my son got to see it. I've got a nice sort of family shot with Jade and the two boys, with me with the fish as well. So yeah, just perfect timing. I feel like the pressure's off now. I'm on my holidays, and then hopefully we're going to get some more, but yeah, come on. Right, so it's about 6:45. Going to get these rods sorted for the night now. So at the moment we've got one down the left margin. Swim one has caught down left margin, but I can't get near enough to where I think the fish are in that bowl, the deep bowl at the end. We're going to swap that margin for this margin, and we're going to have one just off the end of the tree there tonight. So I'm going to move the pod over that way a bit. We're going to keep the one that's underneath the tree that we caught the common from, underneath there, and then we're going to stick one out in our 7.5 wrap spot, just about there. So that's the plan for tonight. Light spread a boilie over it, and hopefully we can repeat the success of today. So get these rods in, apart from the one that's on the tree line, because that went out about 45 minutes ago, so I'm going to leave that. That's fine. So that one's going to go to the middle, one under there, one over there, and fingers crossed for tonight. So just there. We're going to try it this side tonight, and hopefully that might go. Looking for that 4 foot. 4.2 feet just there. Drop. Beautiful. Let's see if it comes home. Right, shall we see? Right. home. I'm telling you, for a cheap bait boat, okay, it makes a little bit of wake, but I love the thing. 160 quid from Temu, if you're wondering. Talking to a guy today, and he literally turned around and said, that looks exactly like my, I think he called it, was it a rip-on or a Ripton or something like that? He said that cost me 500 quid. Eight and a half feet water, just there. We're going to try and get to that island. I don't know if we're going to be able to, if I'm honest, but... Oh, bang on. Well, that's all the rods out now for the night, and they went out absolutely sweet as nuts, so I'm really, really happy with how they've gone out. We've swapped our margin rod over to the right-hand side, just past that tree. You'd have seen on the video with the bait boat going out, but yeah, all three out by bait boat just to keep disturbance to a minimum, and I can check my sonar for the depth, so I know they're absolutely bang on where I want them to be. So really confident for tonight now. To be honest, I haven't come down from that fish, to be honest, still. And obviously Paul getting his as well, that was just perfect. Like, we both got a fish. He really deserved that. You know, he come down, he made the effort. He finished work at like 2 o'clock in the morning. He drove down, and yeah, like, just made up for him. Well done, Paul. I'm really pleased you got that. So yeah, just gonna make myself a cup of tea now and enjoy the evening. Rods are set sweet, so just sit back, relax, and hope another one comes along. So either you'll see me tonight with a fish, which I really hope, or again, we'll reconvene in the morning and we'll talk about what we're going to do for next day. But yep, fingers crossed we'll get another one tonight. Morning folks, semi-quiet night last night. We didn't get any fish, but we definitely had a couple of aborted takes. A few times last night, you know, the bobbin shut up, and then I was out the sleeping bag, out the bivvy, like over the rods just in case something was going to happen. But that was about 3 times that happened last night, but didn't actually hook into anything, which is a shame. Today is a different day again, calm. I think the wind's supposed to pick up later, but at the moment it's lovely and calm. Overcast, and I've been up since about 5:30 just watching the water. I've seen one fish show just past the island to the right, I think round by Swim 21's water, but nothing in my water so far. So we're just going to enjoy our cup of tea, watch the rods, watch the water, and see if there's any signs to show us where to put the rods today. And if not, we'll refresh them about 10 o'clock and hopefully be able to get a second Crowsheath fish and just finish the trip off nicely. We'll see what happens, but I am going to sit here, enjoy the morning, and watch the water. See you in a bit. feisty little mirror by the looks of it. Oh, I hate these little head fakes, man. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's a horrible feeling that happens. Come on. Get in. Yes. 19.2. Right, well that was the island rod again, and he looked quite small to begin with, but he's got such a little dumpy belly on him. I think he's one of the stockies that they put in. Oh, look at him! What a lovely fish. 19 pound 2. Yeah, I think this is, like I said, one of the stockies, but absolutely perfect little mouth. It's just on a little matching pop up to the freebies, but oh, look at him, he's absolutely stunning. What a lovely little mirror you are, mate. Just show the other side quick. Like a football. Look at him. Absolute stunner. Like I said, 19.2, and he's pushing 30. This is going to be some fish, I tell you. I mean, he's gorgeous now, but this is going to be some fish. Thank you very much, my friend. You made me very happy. Get in. Get in. Yes. Well, he's gone back. Lovely little little mirror. I just spoke to Ricky. It wasn't a stocky. He just done some photos for me. Just a beautiful little mirror, that one, but absolutely gorgeous. This is all we're doing. I'm going to get the bait boat back out. So we're literally just, as I said, in about 4 feet of water underneath, about the middle of this overhanging tree there. And this is all we're using, just a matching pop-up with some sort of crushed boilie and a couple of freebies, not loads and loads of bait, just that. And that seems to be working at the moment, so we're going to ship this one back out, drop it underneath there, and you never know, might go off again. Well, fish number 3, same spot off of that island just under the tree. I was just chatting to a mate that I've made on Instagram. He's fished here a bit, called Matt, and this went screaming off. Absolutely not happy about being hooked, I don't think, because he erupted on the surface when it did, and I must admit, with the fight I did think he was a bit bigger, but 14 pound 10, I believe the scales went. And look at the colour on these commons though, they are absolutely dark and lovely, but absolutely buzzing to get third fish. They're like buses. It's gone from not having any to having a few, but what a way to do it. Not the biggest in the lake, but very, very welcome all the same. He's behaving now, which is good. Oh, why did I say that? So we're going to get him back, but absolutely made up all the same with him. He's an absolute pearl of a little common. Cheers, mate. Right, well, that rod's back out underneath that tree. 3 fish, I can't believe it. Well chuffed with that, man. Little cheese and bacon toasty we're going to make. Just as something to eat before we start packing up, because we've reached that time. Nearly the end of session, got about 2 hours to go. So we'll make this, enjoy that, and then yeah, start the pack down. Right, I just thought I'd take a minute while that toast is cooking, but yes, 3, I'm so happy. I'd have been happy with 1, to be honest, but to get 3 and break the blank like that at Crowsheath, I am, yeah, over the moon. Hopefully there's still time for 130s to come out. I've got a couple of hours left, so you never know, that rod's back on the spot. Excuse the geese, they've been at it the whole time. But there's still time for a big and fingers crossed. But yeah, we've got about 2 hours left in the session, so we're going to eat this and then start the pack down. Car's only just there, so at least it's a nice short walk to get everything sorted out, and I have got the barrow as well. So, but like I said earlier, I bought all the gear with me this time because this is everything I'm going to be taking to France. The massive bivvy, the big moon chair, table, power station, you name it. I've got everything with me, so it's going to be a bit of a pack down, but everything's worked well. I think the biggest thing I'm going to find on that week session in France is going to be keeping like this battery camera charged, the drone charged and stuff. So maybe have to buy another couple of batteries, but we'll, the power station's done quite well, to be fair. So yep, 2 hours left of the session for a big one. And while we're packing up, you never know, one of these mods might go screaming off. So we'll eat our lunch or dinner, and I will let you know what happens. Nice. Well, that's everything outside. Unhooking stuff is drying out. Net's drying out up there as well. Still time for a 30, you never know. But bivvy is now a shell. That's the next thing to get down. It's a messy shell, definitely needs a sweep out, but it's a shell nonetheless. Well, that's the bivvy down and in the car, so we've just got a couple of bits left to go down. It's about 6 o'clock now, so I'm going to give it till 6:30 and we'll reel the rods in because I've got to get the car packed and get home. So half an hour to catch a Crowsheath whacker. Can we do it? Ten minutes left to go. Well, no 30, that trip is still yet to come here, but I've had an absolutely amazing 3 days here at Crowsheath Fishery. Caught 3, and after the last few trips here, as you've seen, that was well needed. I've met a lovely bunch of people here as well. My mate Paul came down to stay with me overnight and fished a day, and he managed to catch a 24-4, so again, well done my friend, that was a great bit of angling, mate. My missus came down with the 2 boys, they got to run around, got pushed in the barrow. They love just playing with the pop-ups and buoys and stuff. And I caught a fish while they were here, so that was really special. Another guy that I talked to, Matt, on Instagram, he came to see me and I caught a fish while he was here as well. So that was great timing. Yeah, just a really, really enjoyable session. One that I'll remember because it's just been so nice to come here and catch again, get back into the fish. Really excited to come back. And yeah, once again, I've really enjoyed making these videos. If you watched this far, thank you very, very much. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it, and I will see you on the next one.